I've been able to generate 61 billion video views on YouTube, and I'll be honest with you, there's a billion of them. It was just dumb luck. I can't take credit for it. It was just dumb luck. It just happened. We'll put it out there. But 60 billion of them were using the system that I teach in the book.
You see the YouTube formula over there?
I saw it. I was like, hey, this is my place. We're talking about YouTube or whatever.
He's promoting that book every single time we do something. He loves it.
I love this book. You know what?
Well, I love it too. That's great. So
you sent me 2 copies somehow. I don't know how. So
yeah.
I've been wanting to get like a lottery going, and I'm gonna send it off to someone.
Yeah, got to give it away for sure. There's a lot of value in there. But yeah, we had a couple of technical hiccups on a couple of the deliveries, and I just found it easier if, instead of trying to track down a tracking number, just to send you another one. So that's why I did 2.
Well, thanks a lot for popping in here.
Yeah, for sure.
But Derral told me that he put a Post-it note in there and said, "Send this to Peter."
That is true. Whatever he just said.
Well, I have to thank you, Derral, for inspiring me. I've read the book twice now. I've gone through all of your videos. I've been studying Mr. Beast. I actually did a channel review of Mr. Beast, which I think is completely wrong, but I did it anyway. I was with Peter. But because of your book, I rebranded my channel. I was wanting my channel to be mostly about rock and roll music. I mean, it was actually network marketing. I was part of a group called Empower Network. Do you remember those guys?
Yeah, way back when? Absolutely. Yeah.
So I started there, and then I uploaded 8 videos in 2012. And one of them was just a fluke. I had the Doobie Brothers. I was invited to one of their concerts. I just put up a tripod and I filmed it. Everyone thought I was with the Bedia. I uploaded it and I got great reviews, including Doobies, and it now has 3 million views.
There you go.
What YouTube is now saying is that's called an outlier content. So we basically now have to think about, okay, we can't have our channel be just about the Doobie Brothers anymore.
Right.
It's got to have its own brand. So I created a new identity called Mr. Hat Man.
There you go.
And
That's the hat.
But I have to keep wearing different hats. So now this time I'm doing a Dickens hat.
There you go.
But we have this. The first question that came in, I wish you were here when answered. Everyone's asking this question. I'm having trouble getting started. Can anyone be my guide? And I would say, you know what? Let Derral be your guide. Buy his book, go through his basic training, and then join his Facebook group and get your audience together. I mean, the biggest thing I got from your book is you've got to know your audience, and you've got to.
I think that's the biggest issue that most people come into. They're like, "Hey, I want to create. I'm a creator. I'm going to do this for them," and they totally miss the whole thing. Is go ahead and create, but if you're not creating it for someone or an audience, then don't expect a whole bunch of views. You can expect 1 view because you created it for yourself. And so that value proposition needs to be there. And I think a lot of people struggle of defining that. That's the main reason why I wrote the book, is to give people to really lock in a way to really how to analyze and understand an audience, and then also bring that unique value proposition that you can to get it to that audience. And then the AI will do its thing. It'll go out and find people that are similar to what's watching your content, and that's how you grow on YouTube.
Love it.
So Peter and I are still kind of newbies. We have close to 5,000 subscribers. I have 3 million views, and Peter has probably 500,000 views. What we're struggling with now is we've noticed that established channels are now subject to the same rules as new channels.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I'm seeing it across the board.
Yep.
Even people have lots of subscribers. They were getting way more traffic 2, 3, 4 years ago because the algorithms changed.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? Is it
100%? So a lot of shift actually happened in 2013 when YouTube switched to an AI. So you have artificial intelligence that's controlling different types of traffic, and each traffic has an algorithm behind it and has bots and so on and so forth. And so that's kind of where the big shift happened. That's why I covered that one in part 1 of the book, because you got to really understand what YouTube is, the history, the ecosystem, and where it's going to go. But the shift was able to predict what people wanted to watch. And when they did that, so they went from a view-based metrics to an engagement metrics of what people actually want to watch and how long are they engaging with the content and what they're doing next, then that's when it really changed for YouTube. They actually became profitable because people are staying on the platform longer because they're finding content for them to watch that they're engaging with. And they just kind of get stuck in a rabbit hole, or, get stuff that they're really predicting what they want to watch, and they're just staying on the platform longer. And if they stay on the platform longer, more ads are able to fire. And that's where YouTube is able to really succeed.
And they get you to go deep down the rabbit hole.
Exactly. And I think the biggest issue is that you have a lot of content creators and brands and businesses that got used to, oh, if I make a video, they're going to watch it. And it's just not the case. It's like there are indicators if they're going to even see it. Like you now have data that, hey, we can see how many people see the title and thumbnail and how many people click on it. And that has a percentage and that has baselines. And then when they watch it, how many people abandoned the video in the first few seconds? What's your retention rate? What's that retention percentage? And with all this data, it just helps us be better creators. Like what we want to do is be a better creator so that we can actually take it to the next level, because we want to analyze that data and we want to make a data-driven decisions. And basically that's why I wrote the book. And so in part 3 of the book, the first chapter of part 3, it basically defines what the YouTube formula is. It's a data-driven, human-centered formula. Because if we just kind of see what engages with people, the AI is going to do its thing. And we just need to know, hey, why are they dropping off? Or why do they rewind this? Or how they engage here? And we basically take all that information and we use it to apply it to new videos that are coming in. And that's where we're able to see success. And I've been able to generate 61 billion video views on YouTube. And I'll be honest with you, there's a billion of them. It was just dumb luck. I can't take credit for it. It was just dumb luck. It just happened. We'll put it out there. But 60 billion of them were using the system that I teach in the book. And it's just about people. It's about people and how they consume. And if you could just say, hey, I understand that, and I'm able to validate some hypothesis of what I believe that they find valuable, then you're creating content that becomes unique and valuable for someone, whether you're inspiring, you're educating, or you're entertaining them, or you're doing all three. But you're basically pulling that in where when they're watching it, they're getting it to the end. And not only are they doing that, but they're also watching other videos.